strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. I've gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long, your heart's been aching but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our third town hall. I'm your host, Kevin, and today we'll be doing something a little bit different. I know we had a little bit technical difficulties earlier on, but trust me, we're going to do fine today. So we're going to live stream our official launch of the Grow to Win mechanism and, of course, the first evolution of our potatoes. So joining us today will be Jordan, Karen, Joey, and of course, our keyboard warrior, 9gag CEO, Ray. So say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
All right. Okay. So
Hey.
we just wanted to briefly go through some of the highlights as well. So that's something that we usually do in each town hall. And so right now, some of the highlights on potatoes is that right now we have a total of 5,010 holders. We have around 129 holders that have 9 or more potatoes with a total trade volume of 11,000. Our highest last sale was still our Galaxy potato at 18 ETH, and the 7-day average price is around 1.3 ETH. And right now, at this stage, we're at 11th on the 7-day OpenSea chart. So come on, guys, let's pump that up. All right, but the job ain't done, and of course, we wanna do a little bit more, and hence we have the Grow to Win mechanism today. So in today's town hall, we'll be live streaming the launch of the Grow to Win mechanism. We'll also spend a little bit of time talking about the first evolution. We'll go through each and every one, or actually most of the art from Joey, and then we'll talk a little bit about the inspiration. And of course, as usual, we'll finish off with an AMA so that everything's clear, crystal clear. Everybody knows what's happening and is well aware of how it works. So, but before going into our first topic and before going live, let's have Ray briefly remind us all how the Grow to Win mechanism works. Ray?
Yeah, sure. The main reason why we launch a growing, right, is to reward our holders, right? Reward the loyalty, trust, and patience at Memeland. Yeah, it is non-custodial staking mechanism on steroids. That means the potatoes they don't leave your wallet, right? They stay at your wallet. Yeah, growing your potatoes allow them to sit in your wallet, evolve into the next stages, which is it happens instantly. The moment that you grow your potato, it will evolve to stage 1. And then the potatoes will also collect tickets to enter the weekly prize draw. Yeah, as you can see, the first prize draw is like 10 days away because we reserve some time as cushion so that for the new holders, maybe they still have to make up their mind to decide whether they want to sell it or they want to grow it, right? So that we leave a few days as cushion. Yeah, and then after that, it will become a weekly price draw. Yeah, rumor has it growing is also related to MemeCon, yeah, future airdrop, and also future events or other perks or maybe a fanny pack or something like that. Yeah. So, but that's the gist of the growing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you want to remind the community what the prizes are for this week's draw?
Oh yeah, sure. This week we will have two MVP, in the UW MVP collection, right? And I think the The floor price is around 30 ETH right now, for each of them. And then we will also have 20 potatoes. The floor price is around 1 or 1.3. Yeah, normally we will only add about 10. Yeah, but because we have a little bit delay, that's why we want to add more potatoes into the pool, into the prize pools, so that there will be more winners. So that it's kind of like a compensation, right? And also we will also have a little surprise, a little monthly surprise, but we won't talk about it right now. We will talk about it later.
Yeah, so again, we always have surprises, and I think that's on me. So we are a little bit delayed, but it's really because we always want to give you guys the experience that you guys deserve, and hopefully when you guys try it out, you guys will see what we're talking about. So I think with these amazing prizes in mind, I think it's time to go ahead and launch. So Joey, let me share my screen.
Yep.
All right, so I guess everybody can see my screen. So this is, as usual, no changes to the potatoes dashboard. I'm gonna connect my MetaMask wallet, and of course, because I am an MVP, I get the additional two times booster, and you can see that right here. So the real MVP holders get a 2x ticket boost, and as you can see, I have right now 4 potatoes. So I'm gonna click grow. So this is the first thing that we want to do. I don't know which one should I grow. Should I do
Grow the alien one.
grow the alien one? Okay, let's do that. So I click grow. What happens is that, it pops up the MetaMask. I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want to show you guys how little money I have. And right now what will happen is that, check it out. So what happens is that you can see this animation, right? This is a potatoes growing animation, like what we mentioned before. The first evolution to stage 1 is an instant one, but the future ones will take maybe a little bit more time. We will not disclose that, right? Ray, do we know how long it will take for the stage 2 evolution?
I can tell you, but I will kill you.
But yeah, so do you guys recognize where this animation comes from? Oh, whoa, that was faster than I thought. So yeah, so congratulations, your potatoes have evolved to stage 1. So you can see here right now that I have a very distinct looking alien, right? So hey, Joey, do you wanna wait? Why my alien's a little bit different? I think we have some type of inspiration here. Maybe you can talk a little bit about the alien here.
Or should we walk through them one by one? The whole design.
The whole design.
I think for this part, do you have anything else to talk about on the potato side? Because I think some people are joining us maybe a little bit late, right? So maybe in the middle of this town hall, we can do it one more time so that the late joiners, so that they can also see it. Yeah.
Sure. So at the same time, so a lot of the other features that we have is, okay, so number 1, it's very clear that your potatoes are growing. You will see this growing for how many days. Again, we'll show you how many tickets that you guys have collected, which is right now 0 because it takes basically a day a potato. A day a ticket, and then a ticket a week. And then so what happens is that afterwards is that you will now you'll be able to either pull out. So if you click pull out, you will prompt you, because of course I'm sure you accidentally pulled out if you did click pull out. But if you do, it'll prompt you to pull out, and you can click pull out, and it will then trigger the MetaMask as well, or whatever wallet that you hold. And then you will have to pay some gas for it to go through as well. At the same time, because we know that some of our holders have a lot of potatoes, like for example, I think we had, 129 of our our holders have 9 or more potatoes, right? And we don't want them to click grow each and every single time. And so we introduce a very simple button here, which will be grow all. So I'll just quickly do that for everybody to see. And then what will happen again is a MetaMask will pop up, and then you will just need to sign the transaction. So after that, we will have our potatoes farmers going hard at work to make sure that the potatoes are growing well. As you can see, we have some. We're watering the poop. We have a potatoes person sprinkling something special, and now let's fucking grow, and our potatoes are now growing. So what happens? You can see here. I will have my potatoes growing, and potentially what I can do is click pull out as well, and then I can simply click pull out and pull out my potatoes. So I think at this moment, sorry, I need to refresh. But at this moment, you can see that my potatoes are ready here. Now, these are just some of the potatoes that we have, and I'll also quickly show the guys, show you guys the pull out flow as well. So if you want to pull out, I don't want to pull this one out. I want to pull my russet out, so I'll pull my russet out. It will remind you to, if you do really want to pull out, just be careful. So when you click pull out, what will happen is, again, very similar. We'll open the MetaMask flow, and then it will open, and then you will have another animation going here, which you'll see another the potato is pulling out the potato, and then our potato farmers are trying hard to help you pull out, but it's a little bit too hard to find. So please wait. So once we wait a while, what happens is that, of course, the transaction will go through. I believe probably because a lot of you guys are growing your potatoes, so it might take a little bit longer at this moment. But yeah. Okay, so I don't know how long this will take. So besides here, I think we can quickly look. We can actually, since we don't want to wait too long, we can quickly, or actually no, it works. So pull out. It's okay. It probably slipped out because we understand why.
I think one thing that for new if you are new into NFT, somehow the whole experience is a little bit different from the so-called Web2 experience. Yeah, the main reason is because we have to interact with the blockchain. So sometimes it takes a little bit time for blockchain to approve the transaction. Yeah, so assuming you don't custom set your gas, then it usually take maybe like a minute or two. Yeah, but it should be quite fast. Yeah, and then if it doesn't work, just wait a little bit longer, right? Until you confirm, hey, this doesn't work, then you try again. Otherwise, you will just waste your gas. Yeah, so I think we have to be more patient when the technology is still pretty new. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we actually thought a long time on how do we present this to you guys, right? We don't want you guys to be confused. We want it to be very clear what's going on. So we made sure that at least you're not staring at a blank screen waiting for it to load, don't know when it's happening. So we made sure that it's very clear and very obvious what's going on. And also, maybe some of you guys enjoy some of the content in the dialogues as well. So I think, yeah, pretty much that's it on the grow to win mechanism. And then you can definitely check out maybe on a daily basis when you will get your tickets collected. Remember, we have a countdown here telling you when our first draw is. Remember, we also have a reminder when you really should have to grow your potatoes 7 days before the first draw in order to be eligible for the MVPs. And let's check it out. So it's only this got updated, and we already have 1,727 potatoes already growing. So great job, guys. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch on over to talking a little bit more about the art. I think this is something that we did spend a lot of time on. I think hopefully you guys, you love how it looks. I mean, I definitely love my potatoes, especially the alien one. It looks kind of funky. I think there's a little story to that as well. So maybe we can deep dive on that a little bit later. So first of all, we want to go a little bit into the mutations. So I think a lot of people have heard about mutations. We did tease a lot about that on Twitter. And this is one of our first potato mutations, which is if you hold a red potato, it can potentially mutate into a tomato, right?
Yeah, I think basically we don't, because mutation, right? If you if you are as knowledgeable as our team, yeah, you know that mutation doesn't happen for everyone, right? I think it's like a minority. Otherwise, it won't be called mutation, right? It will be just called a growth or evolution or something like that, right? For mutation, the whole idea behind is on one hand, we want to make it fun. On the other hand, we want to create a little surprise for certain type of potato holders, right? But mutation is just one of the traits that we will have in the whole, I would say, design of the potatoes. Yeah. Some people ask us before, hey, will mutation happen in the later stage? The answer is no, because the mutation will only happen in stage one. So if it mutates, it mutates. If it doesn't mutate, it doesn't mutate. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that, hey, your potato is useless or valueless, right? Because when the potato continue to evolve into later stages, right, there will be more traits, more elements added to your existing potatoes. Yeah, in some of the traits may be the so-called rare, right? Then your so-called rarity will still goes up. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we believe that every potatoes they have the same utility. Yeah, and that's the whole design in mind. Yeah, so if you are common potatoes, it's still a very good potatoes. Yeah, because it can give you tickets so that you can earn more. You have a chance to win more valuable prizes. Yeah. So for this one, hey Joey, what's the inspiration behind red and also the mutation, which is tomato, right? Yeah. What's the reason behind?
Oh, I actually, we actually kind of like, we saw when we were launching the potatoes, we actually saw that there were some also other projects.
Derivatives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's like one of the inspirations, but I guess one of the other things is also like there's something extra to help the potatoes collection grow as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think if you look at potatoes, right? I mean, potatoes are great. They taste good, right? They can be cooked in so many ways. But if it is just an NFT collection, right, and every potatoes, they look maybe more or less the same. That may look a little bit boring, right? So we thought, hey, maybe we should add more colors, more, I would say, variety into the collection.
Yeah.
And in the Memeland, right, everything is possible. So a wet potatoes, right? I think it has a chance to mutate to become a tomato. Yeah, I think potatoes and tomatoes, right? If you are in if your native language is not English, right? I think this is the one of the few words that get you confused when you try to pronounce it, right? Potato, and then tomato, right? I think how do they sound, right? So basically, this is the first thing that we think about when we thought about we should introduce a mutation in our collection. Yeah, and that's why tomato is a pretty straightforward choice. Yeah, and of course, as Joey mentioned, when we launched the potatoes collection, there are so many derivatives, and then tomatoes is one of them. And I don't know whether that project is that or not, but we want to make sure that the fun idea of tomato lives on. Yeah, that's why we introduce. We also include tomato in our collection.
Yeah. I think tomato was the first one to launch.
Yeah, tomato. Yeah, it's the first one that we designed. It's pretty straightforward, right? Yeah. And then Kevin.
No, I'm just reading some of the comments, and people are saying that the tomatoes butt is thick. It is a little bit thicker if you look at it.
I think it's thicker. Yeah. Joey is I think we should share more about how we work, right? Yeah, Joey, you how many bottoms that you look at when you design, right? I think you mentioned to me that one time when you were working, right, your wife walks into you, and then she looks at your screen, right?
Yeah, so like I think during the start she kept asking me like, what's going on? Why do you keep looking at butts? But I think once I crossed like looking at butts for more than like few days, then she kind of stopped asking. So I guess she was numb to me drawing.
Can I ask, like, did you study butts? Like, did you like go on Google and say, hey, butts, or like round, like I don't know. Did you actually like look at a lot of pictures of butts when you were designing these butts?
Yes, especially pixel butts.
I mean, how sick of you on are you on butts, right?
Sorry. Oh no, I still like butts.
You still like the
Yeah, I still like
butts?
butts. Yes.
Are,
Yeah.
are you a butt guy? No, I'm kidding. Okay.
He's a Batman. He's not Batman, right?
Batman.
Yeah. We should mind our language, right? There are ladies in the room. Yeah.
But yeah, I think now Joey has a new specialty. Instead of just bouncing, he knows how to make them jiggle as well.
Yeah.
So now we have another one here. So this is the purple potato. Now I think it mutates into an eggplant, right? I think it's similar thing is that we have these derivatives that we saw. Was there an eggplant derivative? How do we come out with eggplant?
For eggplant, I would say the inspiration was from crypto dick butt. Yeah, indeed, I would say it's more like from internet culture, right? Basically, when you look at eggplants, it's when we think about it in pair, right? When we draw the eggplant, then we also have the peach. Yeah, the reason is I don't know. It's pretty obvious if you are into internet culture for some time, because our team is a team of culture, so that we introduce a lot of culture into our design, into our collection. Yeah, that's why we have eggplant. Yeah, and I think eggplant is pretty, I would say, pretty distinctive. Yeah, if we ask you to think about one purple fruits or vegetables, right? Eggplant is probably one of the top choices that you will think about. Another one would probably be grapes, right? I think grapes was also one of our design, but we didn't pick it. Yeah, the main reason was I think Joey make a draft, and then we look at it, and then we thought, hey, grapes looks like something kind of a little bit creepy.
Yes.
Because when it is in pixelized, right, it seems like it's like a lot of tumors grouped together. And then to make sure that it's like a family safe a collection that doesn't trigger a nightmare. That's why we pick a cuter one, which is the eggplant. Yeah, and then that's the idea behind the purple mutation. Yep.
Okay, so we have the next one we have is I think it's a banana.
Yep. Oh, banana is also very straightforward, right? BANAN. Yeah. By the way, every time I see the spelling of banana, right, I have a habit to check whether the spelling is correct. Yeah, and russet is like the most common type of potato, right? But if you buy a russet, right, and some people they would just say that hey, it's just like the yellow potato. That's why the whole idea behind the russet mutation is we see it as a yellow potato, and then we think about any plants or vegetables to mutate into, and then of course we can't leave out a banana when we have eggplant. Yeah, and also this is a echo to the culture, to the nightgag subculture as a banana for scale, right, Joey? Because the banana is kind of soft, right? So that when you design the whole movement, I think you kind of like customize the movement a little bit, right?
Yeah, so I guess for banana, I guess it depends on how ripe the banana is. Like normally when it's very like it's
How
not
hard it is, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
normally it's like from very hard to very soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now
Wait,
it's still
I actually like eating raw bananas. I don't know why. It's like I like it when it's like a little bit green. I don't like it when it's like super soft. Sorry. Does anybody else like raw bananas?
No, it's disgusting.
What are you guys talking
Disgusting,
about?
man. What was wrong with you, man?
I mean, is
What?
YouTube gonna
No?
censor our conversation?
Do you
No,
eat the
I'm-
skin as well?
No, I like it's because it's a little bit more sour.
No
And
one in the chat
No,
agrees with you.
man.
No one likes no
Oh,
like
one person, Ruda says same, bro.
Yeah, I knew it. It's okay. Now at least I know I'm not a little bit strange. Okay, sorry,
People
sorry,
triggered by
Joey.
bananas.
Yeah, see, so I see people saying sour bananas taste better. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Joey. Go ahead.
yeah. So like normally bananas when you normally buy them from the store, it starts pretty hard, and as they ripen, they become softer and softer. So right now it's like the early stage. So yeah, right now it's still pretty hard. So there's not a lot of like bounce yet to it.
So it's the bananas that I like. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
All right.
basically vertical movement, right? It's not really bouncing that much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I think a lot of people have been asking, where's the pink? What's pink? And here we go. This is the peach, I think, right? This is peach.
Yes, it's a peach. Yeah.
Looks juicy.
Yeah.
I think this is
think,
the juiciest one.
yeah. I have to be careful not to say some wrong things. But I think for peach, when you think there are not that many pink fruits, right, or pink vegetables, yeah. So peach is like one of the few fruits that came to my mind. That's why peach is kind of like the top choice when we think about mutation for pink. Yeah, and I think it's also a good match for eggplant as well, because a lot of people use them as a group. Yeah, when they use it on Twitter or in social. Yeah, so I think this is just like a funny callback to internet culture, right? It's family safe, but also have a little bit fun. Yeah, the whole design behind Memeland is hey, on one hand we want to bridge Web 2, Web 3, help creators, right? But on the other hand, we also have to have fun along the way. Yeah, that's why when we design, we have a lot of fun, and then we add some interesting element into the whole design. Yeah. In fact, Joey, maybe we can also talk about why we design to show the butt, right? To show the bottom, yeah, instead of show a head or something, right? I think the first draft we had is we show the head, right?
Yeah, the first draft we actually did show the head. So I guess it's normally that is the right, like not say right, but I guess people would expect the head to pop up. But as I was looking through, I actually did go and check on YouTube how people actually like farm potatoes. So some of them they just like try to rip it from the ground, and some of them do find it difficult. So I guess it kind of translates to how I did the art, as in it's a bit tough to pull the potatoes out directly from the ground itself. Yeah.
Yes, and also one thing that we try to launch Memeland is we try to do things differently. Yeah, we try to think different. We try to launch a collection in a different way, because it would be very boring if we just copy other people's way to do things and then just launch a boring collection, right? Then where's the fun, right? As mentioned before, we do it. Of course, we are still a business. We want to make money, right? But we want to do good, to do well, and also we want to have fun. That's why the whole design, when we think about Memeland, we try to introduce a lot of fun element into it. Yeah, and then and because people expected us to kind of like show the potato head, that's why we show the opposite. In fact, the whole one of the inspiration from our side is there's a pretty good book called Whatever You Think Opposite. Yeah, and then that's why if everyone thinks that we will launch show the head, then we just show the butt. Yeah, so that was the principle when we show them when we design the butt. Yeah. So and
yeah,
then yeah.
I mean, I mean, I guess people probably are a little bit surprised that I think, in general, a lot of the things that we do, we always really think about. It's not just just for fun. Although I mean, it's part of it is for fun as well, but we also always think about why we really need to do these things.
Yeah, I think fun is it's very important, right? Otherwise, all work all day, right? Make someone a dull boy. I remember when I was young, the music teacher talked about some tricks to remember something. I forgot it right now. But basically, we want to have fun, yeah, and then we want to play tribute to internet culture. We also want to make use of internet culture to introduce it into NFT. Because when you think about NFT, it sounds so cool. It sounds so so difficult. Yeah, because to be very honest, right, it takes a lot of time and a lot of friction to learn how to use MetaMask, how to buy Ethereum, how to buy NFT, how to keep our NFT safe, cold wallet, hot wallet, blah blah blah, right? So we try to make it a fun experience, especially for the first time NFT buyer, right? Due to NIGAT, yeah, that's why we want to make it interesting for them. so that if they have a good first time experience, maybe they will in love with it. Yeah, and don't think that, hey, this is like only a way to flip for profit or just to make money, right? NFT can be very interesting, can be very meaningful, can be very powerful. Yeah. So let's talk about the green, right? Green. There are so many veggies that are green. Joey, why did we pick the pickle? Yeah.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, pickle Rick, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Rick and Morty, right?
Yes, I can't
Probably,
wait.
yeah, probably one of the best I would say is that called animation or cartoon? I don't know how to
Yeah, I
differentiate
think
that.
it's like animated series.
Animated series, right? I would say in recent 5 to maybe in recent 5 years, right? Or
Yes.
maybe in recent 10 years. I mean, it's funny, right? It's edgy, but it's also so deep. Yeah, and then the whole design is so cool. Yeah, that's why I love Rick and Morty, right? So in our own collection, when there's green, although there are so many green veggies, right? So we try to pick a pickle, yeah, and then to play a tribute to the pickle Rick, yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
next is who's ready for some blue chips?
this,
Yeah, I have a
this
chip.
one is pretty straightforward, Joey.
I
Yeah,
have a blue chip.
yeah. You
Oh,
have
Karen, yours turned into a blue chip.
Oh,
that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For chips, I think it's pretty straightforward, right, Joey? Yeah. The bat evolves into chip,
Yes.
right? And then some of them become blue chip. Yeah, because when people talk about NFT, they always debate, hey, which one is blue chip? Basically, what people's mentioning is the one that they hold. If it is just the most expensive NFT that they have, and then they assume that is the blue chip. Yeah. So instead of debating whether you own a blue chip, whether my collection is blue chip, we want to make sure that you actually own a blue chip, so that next time you can have some fun, even if your bet is down maybe like 1,000 ETH, right? Then you can still tell people that you own a blue chip, and then you are having fun. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that was the idea.
It's a literal blue chip.
Yeah, it's a little blue chip. Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got the rainbow into a donut. This one actually, I don't even know the story about this one. What was it, Ray or Joey? Like,
This
why is
one-
it a donut?
This one is a little bit I would say a little bit not far-fetched, but we try to make it more, I would say, inclusive. Yeah, because there are no veggies, right? That looks like rainbow color. Yeah. And then I think one of our MVPs suggested that, hey, maybe we should have a bed of Skittles, right? The small, very colorful
Yeah, the
sweets,
candies.
right? The candies, right? And then we had a draft, and then but we look at it.
Oh,
because it's
I remember
pixel.
that draft.
Yeah, that one is it's a
That
little
was
bit
scary. I thought it was scary.
Yeah, it's a
another
little scary.
tumor.
It's not
Disease.
Joey. It's not Joey's.
Looks like COVID-19.
No,
Yeah,
it was. It looked like it's of course not Joey's fault, because it's just very hard to make a Skittles bag look cute, right?
Yeah.
You can just imagine it was.
yeah.
It was quite scary though.
Exactly. Then we discuss, right? Hey, what are the foods that what is some food that may have some colorful toppings and stuff, right? And then some of us suggest the ice cream, but I would say that a more iconic one would be a donut, right? And then donut is a huge I would say culture, or huge very popular among Western culture, right? And then we thought, hey, maybe we can just have a donut. Yeah, and then donut also has its own fans on the internet, right? And then it has the rainbow sprinkles, right? And that's why we have the mutation for rainbow is a donut. Yeah, indeed, I like the donut design a lot, because another one that I like a lot is the pickle. Yeah, because it feels so so colorful, yet so vivid, so lively. Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm a little bit hungry as well. All these fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is probably the nicest one, right? At least I think it is. It's the rotten to diamond. I think the whole story is very nice as well.
Whoa.
So it's like you start off as something, people. I think when people got rotten, they're like, oh, I got a rotten potato, right? Or it's like in general, you get a rotten potato, and now you get something a little bit more special. So we've got the diamond potato. How
Yeah.
do you like that sharp butt?
I think this one is the first one that we tease, right, on mutation.
Yeah.
This one is also very straightforward. Oh, but before we talk about this one, I suddenly remember one thing about donuts, right? When we were at Y Combinator, like more than 10 years ago, yeah, and then we have some mentors. They're working at Google, and then we asked them, hey, how can we because as a non-engineer, right, how can we help to design a good product and then work with engineers closely, right? One of the advice from them is always bring the donuts, right? And at first I didn't understand the background of it, but basically it's like you always be grateful, right? And always bring some food for your engineers, for your engineering team. And then that is like part of the engineer culture that kind of like set in my mind. That's why when we think about rainbows, right? I think donuts would be a good callback to include in the collection. Yeah, and then for rotten and diamond, right? I think this part is the basically it's like one of our first inspiration on the mutation. Yeah, Joey, I think this is the first, right? Maybe like the second or first. Yeah,
It's
It was
close. The
it
first
was
one,
very
first one.
early on,
Yeah.
right? I think we had this idea very, very, very early, actually.
yeah.
Yes.
Because we
very
want
early.
to make the whole collection, make the whole growing, right, special. Yeah, but the thing is, how can you make it special, right? And then we thought, hey, maybe we can introduce certain kind of changes in the traits. Yeah, that's why we have the mutation idea. And then the first thing that we thought about was, hey, what can the things that mutate, right? And then for rotten, and the idea behind mutation is we want to make it more, I would say, expensive, more, I would say, more rarer, right? Yeah, that's why you can't find something rarer than diamond, right? At least in real life. Yeah, that's why we have the diamond idea. Yeah, and then rotten and diamond, it makes logical sense, right? Yeah, because how does diamond come along? It's
Carbon.
basically carbon, right? It's basically plants and stuff, and then they die, and then they under high pressure, and then go to the ground under high pressure, and then maybe heat or something like that, and then you become a diamond.
Diamond in the rough. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's why we want to have a diamond in our collection as well. Yeah, and also it also pays tributes to the so-called diamond hand in the NFT culture. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think this actually the next one. Next one is like super cool. This is my favorite one. Actually, I think all of them are my favorite, but this one is super fun. So this is a robot. So the robot actually can evolve into 3 different types of robots. And I don't know, like I don't know if the audience can see, but can they recognize what this robot is? But what is it? I think Ray, is it Eva? It's from Eva, right?
Yeah, it's for Eva. Yes.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that publicly, right? We are we are a big fan, yeah, of the series, yeah. And then I mean, I think it's one of my favorite when I was growing up. Yeah, that's why when we design robot, this comes to our mind. Yeah, I think honestly, I think it is. I mean, strictly speaking, it's not actually a robot. It's like an organism, right? In the
Yes.
series. Yeah, but somehow when you look at it feels very metallic and stuff. Then we just call it robot. Yeah. So we have 3 a unit 0, and then unit 1, and then unit 2. Yeah, and then we try to break it up. Yeah, because robot is usually robot is huge. That's why we can't draw all the details into one item. That's why we want to break it up, and then maybe if you can collect all of them, maybe we have some special things for you. But just
Oh.
maybe, right? No promise. Yeah, but I think this is actually one of the ideas that we have is hey, how come we can't make NFT like a puzzle, right? If we can collect it, kind of like how you collect all the 7 Dragon Balls. Yeah, maybe you can call out the Shenlong or some interesting spirit, right, outside. I think that was the idea behind why we break apart the robots. Yeah.
I think this one is this is the most. I guess it's the how do you call it? The main robot, is it? I actually have never watched it. Is it worth watching? Evangelion.
I think it's good. I mean,
Yes.
it's not for kids. Yeah, it's for adults. Yeah, and then the whole series, I would say is. I mean, it's good. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, otherwise we won't make it. Yeah, but I think most people they love the characters, yeah, more than the units. Yeah, but somehow I think why personally I like this one the most. Yeah, because I like purple as well. Yeah, and I have a Kaiju Kings that is very similar to this one as well. Yeah, so Unit 0, Unit 1, and also Unit 2. Joey, which one is your favorite?
I like the unit too.
Unit 2? Which one is the hardest to draw?
I think probably unit 1.
Unit 1, the
Purple
Unit 1
one,
is the
the
purple one.
most iconic one, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned to me that it's really hard to find the details of the feet, right? Of the leg, right?
Yeah, most of the people when they draw it, they only draw like the heads and the arms. I guess they don't really look at the feet of the robots, unless they really like feet. Yeah, so I guess it was a bit hard to find references, and I did also try to find some 3D references so that I could try to reference from it. Yeah, but I did find it in the end, so that was fine.
Yeah. So this one, yeah, very very interesting. I think when it continues to grow, I think basically we have to kind of like have to have a special care on them because they don't grow like other potatoes. Yeah. So I would say that this 15 potatoes are probably very very interesting to have. Yeah.
Okay, I think I know a lot of people are asking for more and more mutations, but actually I think that is it for all the mutations for stage 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think so. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So I'll just pause briefly here because there are still some things that we want to show you guys as well. But Karen and Jordan, how's the community reacting to the evolutions? What are they thinking?
I think they're loving it. I'm looking at the chat. A lot of people are having fun at each.
Yeah. There are some really lucky ones. Someone got 3 diamonds.
No, really?
That's
3
crazy.
diamonds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait,
Someone
okay,
has like.
what is the
most
probability of that? Ray, can we disclose the amount here? I think
Yeah, sure.
we can, right?
I think for robots mutation, right? I think in total is there are 15 of them. Yeah, and then for other mutation, it's like 69 of them. Yeah. So yeah, lucky number on in NFT. Yeah.
So robot mutations is only 15. So it's like
15 in total. Yeah.
So it's 1 of 1, right? The basically, if you get a head, there's only 1 head for
They
that.
they share the same tricks naming, right? Because it's called Unit 00 and then Unit 01 and Unit 02. Yeah. So I mean, strictly speaking, every potatoes will be 1-1. Yeah. But I would say they look special. Yeah. And then for other mutation, the total number of each mutation is like 69. Yeah, I think some of them I think because for example, like Russ said, in total there was like a little bit over 1,016,600. Yeah, that's why it would be quite rare within the Russet to have banana. Yeah, but in total it's like 669. Yeah, so that the whole mutation it counts about. Let me calculate it. Counts about 500 total mutated potatoes. Yeah, 567 in total. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But one thing that, although you may not have this in the slide, but one thing that I want to point out is for aliens, we also put a lot of thought in that. By the way, we put a lot of thought in all the design. It's just some of them they don't show in the stage 1. Yeah, because you can't show all your good stuff right ahead, right?
Do we want to talk about aliens right now? Because I have that ready as well.
Yeah, good. Yeah, for alien. Alien by
people
default,
are going crazy with this.
Yeah, by default they should be alien, right? They should be like special. Yeah. And then, of course, the flower itself, the inspiration was from, I think it's from Mario, right?
Yeah, it's from
Joel?
Mario.
Yeah,
The
from
piranha
Mario.
plant, yes.
Yeah. And then when we think about Alien, there are a lot of other, I would say, successful NFT projects. For example, like CryptoPunks, they have Alien as well. Yeah, and then that's why some of the one of the idea when we think about the design, we also take references from CryptoPunk on the alien color, right? But then we thought, hey, it would be very boring if every alien they look the same. That's why we thought, hey, because we had that kind of pattern on the alien, but yeah, maybe we can introduce some artwork element in it, right? I think Joey, you did some research and then you also put in a lot of work to design the color scheme and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Can
I
you share
think
that?
just to share, it's actually inspired by a few artists, and I guess if you follow, she's one of she's quite famous in Japan with the big big orange
Big
pumpkin.
polka dots, right?
Yes.
It's not quite famous. I think she's very famous, not quite
Yeah,
famous.
she's
Yeah,
very
so
famous.
Very famous.
I did always want to go and see that pumpkin by the sea.
Oh, that one when there was a typhoon in Japan
Yeah,
some
it got
years ago,
washed away.
washed away.
No.
Yeah, washed
Where
away.
did it go?
Yeah,
I
Were
think
they able to
saved it.
retrieve it?
Yeah, they retrieve it. Yeah, but that time it's like on the news. Yeah.
Yeah, so one
Yeah.
of them is like Yayoi Kusuma. Then the black and the pink one is also one of her exhibits with the tentacles. I guess if you follow her, you will probably know. Then the other one is Roy Lichtenstein, and of course we also have Damien Hirst as one of the inspirations for the colors as well.
I see.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, I think I got the this one, right? The
Yeah,
red
you
and
got
sorry,
the-
yellow and black one.
yeah, the Yayoi one. The pumpkin.
All right. Okay. Let's pause there again. Any what I think people are loving it. Anything else from the community? Jordan and Karen.
No, I think people are just sharing what they get, and I think they're really excited.
Oh, I think a lot of people are asking about hash browns and fries.
Yeah.
And lava.
And lava.
Hmm.
Yeah. They
Just,
can be very interesting, right? But as I mentioned, right, we don't show all your cards, all the cards at once. Yeah. Otherwise, what's the fun, right? I think we always want to keep teasing you so that we can always have some fun with you, and then maybe even develop the whole idea with you. Indeed, I think the mutation idea was I think inspired by one of our MVPs. I think he or she mentioned that before, and then that's why we got some ideas to kind of like broaden it to more than just rotten to diamond, so that we can have more different types. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I think we can quickly look through at the other ones just to make sure. So this is the Galaxy one.
Yeah.
So it remains. I think there's no mutation. It remains as is, and it's still one of the rarest potatoes out there, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, for Galaxy, Yin Yang, and also Prototype, right? Yeah, they are always they are the smallest amount in the collection, right? And then why we didn't mutate them is we don't want them to kind of like look deviated from the original design. Yeah, but I think they are special for sure. Yeah, and I think down the road when we have more tricks, yeah, definitely we have special care for these three types as well. And then of course we have ghosts. This is the first time that you can see ghosts, right? Before it's like just a poop, right? And then this time you will see the ghost butt as well. Yeah, it's very juicy. I think. Yeah, I think this ghost is very interesting because it's kind of like transparent, right? Yeah. And then this is also one of my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that potato didn't make it out of the ground, so you couldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and when you look at the details, right, for the mutated potatoes, we don't have the plants, the leaves are on top. Yeah, because somehow we want to kind of like make it easier to distinguish from each other. Yeah, especially for example, like the red potatoes as well as the tomatoes, right? Sometimes maybe if you look from afar, they may look a little bit similar. That's why we want to kind of make them a little bit more different. Yeah.
I saw some people say, "Oh, how about the fries? No love for fries." Maybe just hold on, guys.
Yeah, just hold on, right, guys? Be patient, right? We said that it's like reward loyalty, trust, and patience, right? Remember these three keywords. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll have a pop quiz, and then if you can answer that, we can give you some prize as well. Yeah. But anyway, for Go, I think that one is a no-brainer, right? I could imagine that if we kind of like mutate a Go, maybe we will get further. Yeah. Very heavily. A lot of people buy Go because they are Go. Yeah, that's why we keep Go as is. Yeah.
Stay golden, guys. Stay
Yes,
golden.
stay golden. Yeah.
And then you got the zombie.
Yeah, zombie is definitely very interesting, right? When you see the butt, it has the scar. Yeah, and then but the thing is, there are a lot of pop culture related to zombies, right? But if we have to show it in this stage, then it would, I would say that it would be quite hard because when this is a pixelated design, yeah, it may not be that easy to show a lot of details. Yeah, that's why we want to leave the good stuff in later stage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
There's so many people asking aqua, and then or like lava. So this is aqua and lava.
Yep. I think they look good already, right? Yeah, and then I think for Aqua, one idea was maybe we can make an Aquaman or something, right? But I think maybe we just keep it for later. Yeah. Yeah, but Aqua and Lava, definitely, when you look at them, they look very special. Yeah, you have to look at the details, right? When you look at the Aqua, you see the droplet comes out of the butthole.
It's sweating.
Yeah. And then for lava, you see that there is no dirt on the ground, but it has some ashes flowing upside. Yeah. So I think those are the small things that you may not notice. Yeah. But we also spend our hearts and effort on it. Joey. Yeah. Yeah. So this is
it's a team effort. Team effort with everyone.
Yeah.
People are asking, are we doing a hash brown man?
Hash brown man. I think.
Yeah. Sounds very racist. Yeah. Hash brown man. Anyway,
I think we'll save fries and hash browns for a little bit later, but in the meantime, I think we'll go back to our dashboard. So right now, what we want to do is answer some of the questions that we've had from the team. So, sorry, from the community. I think one of the first questions that we have is, this is more of a strategic question. It's like, is it beneficial to split out your potatoes in different wallets?
I think the good part about this is we want you to think about how you plan to win, right? To be very honest, if you're super lucky, right, just one potato, one wallet is good enough, right? But if you're super unlucky, no matter how many you have, then you can still you probably cannot win. Yeah, but somehow I think I would say the easiest. I mean the math is not that difficult. Yeah, because the rules are there, so that when you look at the rules in details, right? What we do is no matter how many potatoes you have, right, in one wallet, basically each time we have a price cap. Yeah, Kevin, I think you can turn open the Q&A, the FAQ. Yeah, how many prize can I win? I think that's the question. Yeah, we have a price cap of 1 per weekly prize draw. That means that you can only win one time every week. Yeah, every draw. Yeah, that's why that's the main, I would say, limitation. Yeah, but there's no limitation how many times you can win in total. That means that hey, if you have very lucky potatoes, maybe it can win you like 5 times or 10 times down the road. Yeah, but the thing is, it depends on how many potatoes that you have and how many troubles that you want to go through. If you want, you can spread it all out. If you want to just bet on one, then you can just leave it in one wallet, right? But if you have MVP, then definitely I think it would make sense to gather your potatoes in one wallet because it doubles your chances as well. Yeah, so I think we try not to make it very difficult. Yeah, but we try to still add something that you have to design by yourself. Yeah, and also you can also use it to discuss with your friends and family and stuff like that to ask them how many potatoes that you should spread over the wallet. Yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna tell my mom about these potatoes. I think she'd get very confused. Okay. Let's see. Another question that we have is okay, this is about prizes as well since we're on this topic. So how do we claim the prize, right? So a lot of people are asking, okay, how do we claim it? Some people who've read a little bit more about the FAQ, so why do we have to, pay for it, etc. So maybe Ray, you can explain why this was done.
For claiming the prize, I think the easiest way is because it's kind of like in real life, right? When you win something, you have to claim it, right? We don't send the gifts to you. Yeah, I think there are a few reasons behind that. Number one is we want to make sure that the person is active, right? So that hey, if he wins it, he or she has to check it and then have to claim it, right? We try to make it very simple so that hey, we only list out which prizes that he or she wins, and then we will set up a private listing on OpenSea. Yeah, and then you can just claim with your winning wallet. Yeah, and then we set a price is mainly because of some legal is for and advice from our lawyer as well. Yeah, basically we want to make sure that we don't violate any rules or laws in most of the countries in the world. Yeah, so that we make sure that when you win, you don't win something for free. Yeah, you win a chance to buy something at a very, very low price. Yeah, this is a this is a minor cost, but this will save you and save us from a lot of troubles. Yeah, that's why we set a very, very low, I would say, purchase price. Yeah, so you have to pay 0.0069 ETH, yeah, to claim it. Yeah, so basically, it doesn't really have any real impact. Maybe you have, maybe including the gas, maybe it's like a few bucks. Yeah, but if you think the price is valuable, then I think the few bucks should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I think everybody will know that the prizes are definitely valuable with 2 MVPs and 20 potatoes. Okay, how long do I have to claim the prize? So if I wait too long, or if I know that for some reason I can't claim it within 30 days, what do I do?
Nothing you can do. Yeah, I think what we can do is we will retrieve the price and then add it to maybe in the future future draws. Yeah, because the thing is, as I mentioned before, we want to make sure that hey, the holders are active in our community, right? So that if they win something that valuable, they should be able to know it, to claim it, and then I think 30 days is good enough. Yeah, I think even if you touch wood, you caught COVID and stuff, you should be able to recover. Yeah, in 30 days. Yeah, if you are that unlucky, then there's no point that you need the NFT anyway. Yeah, we set 30 days for you to claim the price. Yeah, but to be very honest, if you have any issues and any questions, right, you can just ping us on Discord, and then we will try to sort it out. But basically, we require you to claim it, yeah, in 30 days with your winning wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think let me see if do we have any other question on prizes?
I think prices should be straightforward, right? If you
Yeah, I
win
think
it, yeah, then you win it. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
so I think we can talk about how, how winners are chosen. How do we guarantee that the results are fair?
Oh yeah. Because you will collect the tickets, right? Then we will before each draw, we will collect all the tickets, and then with the respective wallets address, and then we will generate I wouldn't say a spreadsheet, but basically a pool of numbers, right? And then we will use a Chainlink VRF. It's like I would say a random function that you can see that is fair to pick the winner. So I think if you're an engineer or blockchain developers, you know what it is. Yeah. But if you are not, then you just have to trust us. Yeah. Then, but the thing is, so far we want to make sure that justice is seen to be done. Yeah, and also fairness is also seen to be done. That's why we try to use something that you can validate, you can check. Yeah, and Chainlink VRF can serve that purpose.
Okay, I think that's it on the prizes. I think we have some a little bit more specific questions on potatoes, just to make sure everybody gets how many potatoes they get. So how many tickets they win. So for example, we have a very specific question here. If I've been growing 2 stage 1 potatoes for 2 weeks, how many potatoes would I get? Does it mean I get a total of 6 because of the additional week that I staked my? I grew my potato. So in short, yes. I think we can go to this chart, and then Ray, you can briefly I think it's this one. Yeah. So we can go to this chart, and then Ray, you can briefly talk about this chart as well.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think the easiest one is a stage 0, right? If you don't grow, basically you can't earn any tickets, right? And even if you are stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, it doesn't mean you can earn ticket. You still have to grow the potatoes to earn tickets. That's why we see that. That's why we leave a few days for people to sell the potatoes if they don't want it, or if they want to exchange it to something more different, right? Or change their growing strategy. Yeah, that's why we leave a few days before we start to accumulate the tickets and stuff. Yeah, and then for stage 0 is straightforward. No tickets, no matter how many weeks it goes by, right? And then for stage 1, if you grow your potatoes, like for example, like today, and then every 7 days you will earn 1 more ticket, right? And then the next 7 days you will earn 2 tickets, and then the next 7 days you will earn 3 tickets, so on and so forth. So basically, if you don't pull out, and you will earn more tickets down the road. So even if you hold a so-called common potatoes, right, its value it will increase if you don't pull it out. Yeah, because what we really want to do is, hey, you maybe you grow as you come from a so-called humble background, right? You are just like a humble potatoes, yeah. But through hard work, in this case, growing, right? Yeah, you can still earn something valuable down the road. Yeah, that's something that we want to. This is the message that we want to send to our community, right? Because I think patience is one of the things that is very lacking in NFT. Yeah, but patience, especially in life, is actually, I would say, a very undervalued virtue that everyone should have. Yeah, so we want to bring this message out when we design the whole product. Yeah, that's why even if you are just like a normal common potato, yeah, if you just keep sticking it, yeah, you will earn a lot of tickets. For example, if you stick to like the number 69 weeks, right, then your potatoes will generate 69 tickets, and then you can win over some people who don't stick that for that long. Yeah, and I think this is one thing that how we can reward our loyalty and patience in our community. Yeah, and then for stage 2, 3, 4, 5, I think it's more or less the same. Yeah, but one thing which is quite different is, for example, if you are stage 3 potatoes, right, and then you decided to pull out, yeah, of course you lose all your tickets that you can collect. But at the same time, when you sell it, right, the buyer who bought the ticket, who bought your stage 3 potato, after the first 7 days, he can already got 3 tickets already. So that means although, hey, you sell your potatoes, yeah, but a stage 3 potatoes supposedly has more value than a stage 0 potato. That's also another way that we want to reward patience and loyalty as well. Because to be very honest, right, in NFT, we still have other needs in our real life, in our daily life, right? Maybe you really have to sell it. But then how can we still reward you when you pull out and when you kind of like try to leave the so-called Memeland ecosystem? We still want you to get something back. That's why for stage 3, for potatoes with higher stages, it will create more value so that the buyer who are willing to pick up your potatoes, they are willing to maybe pay more so that you can also get rewarded. Yeah.
Okay, I think some people have asked, okay, if I buy an MVP right before the raffle or right before the draw, what happens to the previous tickets that I accumulated already?
Yeah, MVP is indeed, we try to do it a little bit differently than the potatoes. Yeah, basically MVP, we only count it the moment that we count the total number of tickets. That means you don't have to have your MVP with your potatoes. As for example, if you stick your potato for 7 days, right, you can buy your MVP at the last day. Yeah, but then the moment that we calculate the number of tickets, you still enjoy the 2x multiple. The reason is because on one hand, there are not that many MVPs anyway. On the other hand, is for MVP, we want to give more flexibility to the MVP so that when they decide how they use it, they don't really have to stick or unstick. So we only check whether you have MVP at the moment that we count the tickets. If you have it, then we give you 2x multiple. If you don't have it, then it's just 1x. Yeah.
Okay. And I think a lot of people are also asking us, when will we see a full potato? So now we see the butt. When will we see a full potato?
Just wait and see. Yeah, I think it doesn't take that long, but one hint is you can try to Google how much time does it take to grow potatoes. Yeah, but I think just wait. Yeah, and to be very honest, we don't ask you to wait for nothing, right? Every week that you wait, you still get something back. Yeah, and then I think that part is something that we try to make sure that hey, the growing, the sticking is not just some random user's way to kind of like limit the supply and something like that. I mean, factually, it may reduce the supply on the so-called secondary market, but at the end of the day, that's not our focus. What we focus on is how can we identify which are the loyal supporters of the project, right? Which are the loyal believer in Memeland, right? Then sticking is the easiest way for us to look at it. Yeah, and then we want to reward the loyal holders. Yeah, that's why we have the sticking. Yeah, I think we mentioned that many times, but this is indeed the main reason why we introduced the growing system. And also we make it very publicly that hey, the growing, you can grow to win instead of growing and then you don't get something useful, right? Because to be very honest, even if you just win one potatoes, right? Basically, it recovers your cost already. Yeah, and if you want win an MVP, or maybe it can even give you much more, right? Depending on how you use your MVP. But the whole reason is we want to make sure that when you grow, when you stick, you know what you are getting. Right? It's not like a black box. We try to communicate very transparently, very openly to make sure that hey, we give you something valuable. If we ask you to kind of like believe in us instead of giving you something useless or some valueless token or something like that. Yeah, we don't try to do that.
Okay. I have a very good question. So potatoes that are in the prize pool. So we have 20 potatoes, so 20 potential winners. What stage will they be? Will they be level 0? Stage 0, or will they be stage 1?
We will. The team wallet. We will also grow the potato as well. Yeah, to make sure that when you get the potatoes, they are grown potato instead of stage 0 potato. Yeah. So I think we will update the price when the price draw is closer. Yeah, basically we will list out which are the MVP, which are the potatoes that are in this prize pool. Yeah, and then you will know which one you will win. Yeah, and then but all of them we will grow them in the team wallet. Yeah, you can if you want you can go to check out the team wallet to see hey which are the one that you want, and then you can pray that you will win that one. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're reaching. We spent almost over an hour on this. I think we'll just have one last question. Something very simple. So I think this will be for me. Will we keep improving the website dashboard? Are there going to be new features? And I think the answer is yes. Of course, we will. There will be more and more things to come. There will be small updates on just some hygiene updates to make your life a little bit more easier when you're using our potatoes. But in general, we'll keep updating and making sure that it will get better and better and better.
Yep. I think there are a few things that I also want to mention about the growing system, right? In NFT, if we are not careful enough, it's very easy for us to lose our NFT due to scams or due to hacks and stuff, right? When you grow your potato, basically they are locked. Yeah, so people can't transfer it unless you give other people your private key, right? But otherwise, even if you click a scam link, yeah, that potatoes won't be taken away, yeah, because it requires another approval. Yeah, I think that's why it's also another layer of security we added to your NFT. Yeah, and also for MVP, we also have we make use of something called Guardian contract to make sure that you can lock your MVP. Yeah, if you are one of our MVPs, you can search the chat history in the MVP launcher, and then or you can just ask me, and then we can teach you how to protect your MVP. Yeah, that's why this is the first thing. So potatoes, when you grow them, it will also make them more secure. Yeah, that's number one. Number two is right now when you go to OpenSea or when you go to other secondary marketplaces, yeah, maybe the tricks on the sidebar, it may not update it properly. Yeah, because that one is related to some caching issue on OpenSea and also on those marketplaces. I think it will become all normal after maybe like a few days. Yeah. But right now you have to check your own potatoes to make sure that, hey, you know what their trace is. Yeah. But if you look at the sidebar, maybe it won't show the accurate number right now. Yeah, but this is like a caching issue on OpenSea. There's nothing wrong on the contract side. This is the second thing that I want to mention. And then the third thing that I want to mention is we mentioned before, when you grow your potato, you can't sell your potato. Yeah, it's not because we hate you. It's because when you grow it, right, this is locked so that we know how to count it. Yeah, that's why if you sell it, if you list it on OpenSea or other marketplaces, right, there's a chance that the future buyer, they can't buy it because the contract doesn't allow them to buy. Yeah, that's why we will have a regular checking in our staking contract, in our growing contract, to see which potatoes are listing. Yeah, and then are growing, and then we will help them to ungrow, to pull out. Yeah, because we want to make sure that no matter whether you are new or old to the potatoes ecosystem and Memeland ecosystem, you have a smooth experience, right? So that, hey, you see something, some nice potatoes that you want on OpenSea, and then you buy, and then it doesn't go through. That's probably because the potatoes is growing. Yeah, and then we will have some regular check to make sure that this doesn't happen. I'm not trying to warn our holders, right? But somehow we want to make sure that we play by the rules so that everyone is happy. Yeah, and then this is the one thing that we want everyone to make sure. So if you grow your potato, and then you figure that, and then you also list your potatoes, right? And then if you find that, hey, your potatoes get pulled out, yeah, don't be surprised. Yeah, we won't notify you, we won't tell you. Yeah, but we will just pull it out. Yeah, because we mention it very clearly in our rules, and also mention very clearly when we launch the potatoes growing ecosystem, growing mechanism. Yeah. So these are the three things that we want everyone to know. But of course, if you have further questions, you can ask us on our Twitter and also in our Discord as well. Yeah.
Okay, so I think just to recap quickly to close as well, that I mean we are in general very, very excited to bring this grow to win mechanism to life. And in general, the website's live, everything is functional. The first draw will be on the 29th of August, 1 p.m. UTC. So of course, make sure you start growing your potatoes at least 7 days before. So 22nd of August. So get ready to grow and win. And that's actually all the time that we have left for today's town hall. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit special this time with the live stream. Let us know if you guys wanted to do more live streams. Let us know if you guys noticed something strange with Jordan's video. And stay tuned on Twitter, Discord, and get the latest news on everything and anything to do with Memeland and potatoes.
Yeah, if you are still here with us, right? Of course.
Oh yeah, the one more thing.
Our practice, get inspired by Steve Jobs. Our practice is one last thing, right? Yeah. But one last thing, for the prize draw time on the website, yeah, it is in your local time. Yeah. So if you are in Canada, if you are in Hong Kong, the time that you see is your local time. Yeah. And then the prize draw will be done by a smart contract, and then we will update the result on the website. We may not have Twitter or Discord announcement, but I think maybe in the first few times we'll do it. Yeah, but you can just check the website for the result. Yeah, whether you refresh it every time or every day, I think the result is the same. Yeah, but I think when the time is when the first prize draw is closer, we will share more information and answer your questions, just in case you still have any questions. Yeah, and then the one last thing is
Some
this one
juicy
is
alpha
in-
time.
Alpha time.
It's more like as I mentioned, right? We want loyalty and patience, right? So we only talk about so-called alpha. They're not alpha, but more like one last thing. Yeah. So I think a lot of people ask us, hey, will we add any surprises to the prize pool? Yes. Yeah. And also we kind of hinted that in our FAQ as well, because we mentioned that the prizes is not only from our treasury, but it will also from our sponsorship, from our partners and stuff like that, right? And then the first month, right now we will also introduce a monthly prize. Yeah, it will happen in the fourth lucky draw, in the fourth prize draw. Yeah, which is if you for this time, the prize draw, the prize is there will be two winners. Yeah, and the two winners will get a year of free McDonald's. Yeah, for free. Yeah, a year of free McDonald's meals for free. Yeah. No matter where you are, even assuming if you are not in Russia, right? Maybe there is no McDonald's in Russia, then we can pick another fast food store chain. Yeah, but basically, you have if you win, you can enjoy a free McDonald's for one whole year. Yeah, and then we will have a special function for fries and hash brown. We will pick one of the winners from the fries and hash brown holders who grow their potatoes. Yeah, and then another one winner from the other potatoes. Yeah. So this is the one last thing. Yeah, I repeat. Yeah, if you win on the fourth prize draw, there will be two winners who can win 3 McDonald's meals for the whole year. Yeah, we will pay every meal that you have at McDonald's for a whole year. Yeah, and this would be our first monthly special prize. Yeah, Jordan called a name, right? He called it surprise, right?
Jordan, I think there's something wrong with your mic, but
Jordan's not talking right.
yeah, yeah,
I
it's-
knew him. Right?
yeah.
Jordan's a mutant.
Stop talking, Jordan.
Yeah, I think
His computer is going nuts.
Yeah, his computer is wrong. Yeah, but anyway, a year of free McDonald's. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not really alpha, right? Because we will also announce it later. Yeah, but somehow we want you to know first. The remaining 600 people watching this now, we want you to know first. Yeah, 1 year of free McDonald's. There will be two winners in the fourth prize draws. Yeah, that's it. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. So thanks so much for joining. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's live stream. And yeah, start to grow and start to win, and hopefully you can get the prizes. I'm hoping I can get one too. So thank you guys. Thanks so much. That's it for today.
Thank
Goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking now. You wouldn't get this from any other girl. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie. Hurt you.
Ba 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 na 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 ba 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 na na ba 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 banana. Togari no pokatonika ni malumanika no chika baba. Baba nana. Yopla no hu. Laka no lutu. Ma banana lika no pitala mo banana. Baba baba nana.